Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. It's a beautiful Monday morning. Yes, I'm going to say it like I say it every Monday morning. It's going to be a great week. God's going to bless the work of your hands this week. It's an awesome time just to let God give you the ability that you need to have to just do the job He's given you to do. And let me teach you about that today. In 2 Samuel chapter 22, I'm going to read you a passage that we find several times in David's writings, and it's a beautiful, beautiful passage. He's worshiping God. It is God who arms me with strength and makes my way perfect. Another translation says, helps me live free from mistakes. Have you ever noticed that there are times in life that you don't have the luxury of being able to make the mistake? You don't have the time, you don't have the financial resources, you just can't get it wrong. It's one of those times you have to get it right and get it right the first time. God will help you do that. Some of you have just started new jobs and you have to get it right the first time. God will help you do that. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer and enables me to stand on the heights. In other words, you're able to run through all the craggy, dangerous places that most people would slip and fall in, and hey, gives you victory up there. He trains my hands for battle. God will give us the skill that is necessary to do the things that we have to do. This is a skill increase. My arms can bend a bow of bronze. There's an ability increase. He strengthens our physical bodies for what we need to do. You give me your shield of victory. You stoop down to make me great. Now that might be my favorite one. One translation says, your gentleness makes me great. Another translation says, your bending over to help me makes me great. Would you like to know where greatness in life comes from as a Christian? Now, for the unsaved people, it's different, but for a Christian, what brings greatness into our life? God stooping over to help us. God just looking at us in our smallness and looking at us in our littleness and stooping over to help us, like you and I as adults would stoop over to help a 18-month-old child trying to toddle for the first time. His stooping over, his reaching down to help us in our weakness and our inability is what brings greatness to our lives. And then it closes out with, you broaden the path beneath me so that my ankles will not turn. Another translation says, so that my feet will not slip. Sometimes it looks like the path before us is so narrow, one slip and we're finished. One slip and we're done. And God looks at you and says, no, I'm going to just supernaturally make that a little less scary. I'm going to just broaden that path beneath you so that you will not slip. Let God work with you this week. Turn to Him. He knows everything. You need skill, He'll help you develop skill. You need physical strength and ability, He'll grant you that. You need Him to make sure that you get it right the first time. Pray, He'll help you do that. Remember, His stooping down is what will make you great.